Hey everyone, so if you're watching this video, then this is the Windows um, installation for React Native and how to set it up for your operating system. If you want to follow along with me, just go to, well, the first website here you need to go to is react-native.dev/docs/environment-setup. It's right here, and I'll put a link to it in the video. And you'll take you to this web page right here. Because I'm going to be using react-native-cli, I am not going to be using Expo. I like the React Native better, so I'm going to be using that instead. So I just click on this tab right here to bring up the React Native CLI Quickstart. And because for Mac you have to use, you can't use iOS for Windows, it has to be Windows and Android, or macOS, iOS and Android. It's just how Apple is. So this is the Windows and Android version, but if you want to mess around with these other ones, you can. So to begin, first you'll need Node. So to download and install Node, you just can type in here Node.js, and it will bring up the search results, and you want Node.js, and all you need to do is download this right here and install it. You just click this button and install it, and it'll go through the installations. There's really nothing to it besides that. Once you have that done, go back to your development tab here, and if you notice under the Node Python to JDK, you're gonna need they recommend using Chocolatey. So in order to do this, all you have to do is go to your search bar and open up a command prompt. So you want to type in here command prompt, but instead of doing this by default, it's going to be a regular one. You can either come here and say run as administrator, or you can right click on here, run as administrator. It'll ask you for this, you say yes, and now it'll take you to the /Windows/system32. This is how you know it's in the command prompt. Then all you have to do after that is go back to the web tab, copy this code right here. But before we do that, actually I apologize. First you have to go to Chocolatey. So this is Chocolatey. To download it, you just have to go to click on install now in the upper right hand corner. All you have to do is come down here to the individual, unless you're doing this for an organization, in which case click on organization, but I'm just doing it as a fun project, so click on individual. Then you need to have an administrative shell. Oh, but they're using Powershell. So for this you have to type in the search bar in the lower left, Powershell. It's Windows Powershell, and then you have to right click and run as administrator. So see here in the administrator, then first you have to run the get-execution policy. So just copy this code right here. It says run get-execution policy, command control C to copy, control V to paste. And as you can see, I have mine set to remote signed. But if yours says restricted, then what you have to do is run this execution policy to set execution policy to all signed. So just copy this command right here and then paste it to your PowerShell. It's going to ask you if you want to do this. You can press N, capital N for no, L for no to all, S to suspend, or if you want to do it, you can do yes once, or just capital A for everything. I'm just going to say A for everything. And then now that it is like that, now that it's done and the execution policy is set to all signed, you can just come here to the clipboard, copy that, go back to your PowerShell window up here, and copy it and paste it in, just control V. I don't know why they have you do set execution policy all signed when in this command right here they have you execute the policy. They bypass it. I don't understand why they do that. Anyways, just press enter after doing the command, and it's installing Chocolatey. Because I have Chocolatey already installed, it's not gonna, yours is gonna look different than mine, but this installed Chocolatey. And so once that's done, you can close that, and then that's it. That's all for Chocolatey. Go back here, and now you have to open up your command prompt as we had previously. Copy this line of code right here, paste it into your command prompt, press enter, and what this is doing is actually installing Node.js, Python 2, and the Open Java Developer Kit number 8. I already have all this downloaded and installed, so I'm not quite sure if it's going to execute all of the stuff. Maybe it will, maybe it will not. But yeah, just let it run and do its thing. So for me, I already have this stuff installed because I've been programming. This is the computer I use the project on, but so it's already installed for me. But you won't get this error, or hopefully you shouldn't get this error. It should download and install without any problems. So once this is finished, the next thing you want to do is go to the website, and because we have these three things done, we now want to get the Android development environment. So the first what you want to do is go install the Android Studio. Click download Android Studio and install. So download and install, yes, I've read. Download Android Studio for Windows. I already have this installed, so I'm not quite sure what it's going to do. Sure, save it. So just let it do its thing. Okay, so now that it is done, after who knows how long, just double click this or single click to open it up. If you download it inside your downloads folder, just open it up and in your downloads folder and double click it to install. Now, as you can see, for the development environment, it says you have to download and install the studio, which we just did, and then you have to make sure that these three boxes are checked. Because I have this installed, sure, I guess, why not? So because I have this installed, it's not going to do it. But so you just want to make sure the SDK, platform, and virtual device are installed. This is the SDK right here. So the virtual device is here. Just click next and next. And you want to make sure that you have at least three. You need to make at least have 5 gigabytes of stuff by the time all these downloads are through, because this takes up a heck of a lot of space. But anyways, just want to click next and click net install. So click next. You want to start Android Studio. So now we're on step 2 of the process, install the Android SDK, which it will boot up momentarily. I don't need this. We don't need any of these open because we already did all of that. So this is the Android Studio. It's going to say loading Android project. Yeah, because I was using this before, it's already loading my previous project, as you can see. But let's go back to this website. So see, it just says install the SDK. What you want to do is, for you it's going to look differently. So let me get to, what's that? Okay. Okay, yeah. So it's done. So what it's going to do is, So when you go here, it's going to say install the SDK, and you're going to want to follow these instructions. So when you click on the configure button right here, and then you can say open SDK manager, which it's going to look like this, the Android SDK manager. So you want to make sure that you have the Android 10 Q, because that's what React Native requires. You also want Android SDK Platform 29. So make sure that Android 10.0 Q is installed. And then for SDK tools, I think it's right here. Android SDK tools. If you have Intel, make sure you have the Intel emulator accelerator installed. If you have an AMD, make sure you have the AMD emulator hyperdriver and verison driver installed. Let's see here. So then let me click on here. Yeah, that's good to go. SDK build, platform 29, and then you want to have the image or Google API system images for Atom installed. I believe that it is, I can't remember where it's at, but it should be right in here. Let's see here. So go to appearance and behavior systems. Yeah, okay, that's it. Appearance behavior systems Android SDK. So then show package details, which is right here. And you want to make sure that you have the Android SDK Platform 29 installed. Then you want to make sure that you have the Google API or Intel installed. So you want to make sure you have either this one installed or the Google Play installed. In my case, I'm using Google Play, but you can use Intel Atom if you want. I missed a step. So I go to SDK tools, I guess show package details. Yeah, and then you want to make sure you have 29.0.2 installed, which is right here. So again, this is under Android SDK, SDK tools, and then on the lower right hand corner it says show package details, so click on that. Make sure you have 29.0.2 installed. If you don't, check the box, press apply, it'll install it, press OK. I already had this installed, so I kind of a couple steps ahead. So you press apply and OK. So once we're done with the SDK, we want to go and configure Android Home. To do that, go to your box in the lower left hand corner and type in Control Panel. Press Enter. It'll take you to this screen right here. Then under User Accounts, you want to go to the Change My Environment. Click User Accounts again. Then you want to change My Environment Variables, which on the lower left hand corner is located right here. It's underneath Configure Advanced User Profile Properties. It's right here, so click on this. I'll pop over in this screen. And then it says you want to click on New. So if I have to minimize this because it's just everywhere. So you click on New. As you can see, I have this installed, but you click on New. Then you want to type the variable name in which case it is Android Home. I wish that's not going to do it. So you just type in Android Home, and then for this path, all you have to do is type in here, copy this command right here. It's %local app data %\android \SDK. Then you just type that in here. For me, this actually didn't work. I had to actually maybe it did work, but I'll just type in Android Home 2, see if it did work. Oh no, I guess it did work. Okay, so just copy that command in and paste it and press enter, and it'll automatically bring up your file. I know one of these didn't work. I think it's when I was trying to, because I had another issue I had to do, which I'll explain. But yeah, so this is the SDK. So to make sure that everything is working, open a PowerShell command. So in the lower left-hand corner, type in PowerShell. Then what you want to do is either type this command out, or if you're like me, you don't want to do all of that, just copy it and paste it into here. So Control-C, Control-V, and it's going to be this. And under here, you want to make sure that Android Home has been added, which as you can see, it has been. So once that's done, you want to go back to your Windows control panel, which is this right here. Go to user account, change my variable, so basically this box right here. Then you want to go to the path right here, press edit, then under path you want to click edit, put new, and then put platform tools. So type in new, then %local app data Android SDK platform tools. As you can see, I already have it right here, so this may not work for me. Yeah, and then all I do is press OK, and that adds the platform tools to your environment. Now, this actually didn't work for me just doing that. I actually had to go to my Windows Explorer, paste this in, press enter, then I copied this line here, and then I went back to my control panel, went to edit, and instead of doing this, I actually edited it and copied the actual platform tools in, because that command by default, what they had on their website, doesn't work for me. I had to actually put this in. But yeah, so that should work. Press OK. Okay, you don't need to have this anymore. Actually, when I just remembered, when I installed everything using Chocolatey, I didn't have to put the Java home here. All I did was turn off and restart my computer, and because it had because I had been installed with my with Chocolatey, all I had to do was restart the system for changes to take effect. And I think I mentioned somewhere early on that that would be the case. But yeah, so if you have any issues with Java and it didn't work for you, just follow these steps. How to set Java home in Windows 10, and that'll help you out. But I do remember that it did the restart after installing this. So now that we are done with the Java and Android, now we can do the React Native command line. So you can put this wherever you want. For me, I'm going to put it on my desktop. But before I do this, I'm actually using Visual Studio Code. So if you type in VS, so if you open a new tab in your browser, type in Visual Studio Code. Again, it's code.visualstudio.com, and it should see what operating system you're using. So it's download this to install. It's going to thank you for install. Go through the process of downloading and installing it. It shouldn't take too long, and it's very self-explanatory. There's nothing else you need to do besides just go through the process. Once that's done, you want to open up actually Visual Studio Code. So if you open it up, you see this should be the first thing that you see. It's just welcome to Visual Studio Code, and you're going to want to open a folder, create a folder. If not, open up a new folder. So let's do that now. Let's see here. If I want to put my project on my desktop, I'm going to navigate to my desktop, new folder, I'm going to type in, say, my workout app. So, in Visual Studio Code, I'm going to say File, Open Folder, and then it's going to be on my desktop, and it's my workout app here, so I'm going to click Select Folder, open it up, and this is it, it's empty. So say terminal, new terminal, it's right here on the top. Say npx, what's the command? npx react-native init. So I'm going to say npx react-native init, and then name my project, my workout app. It's going to go through and install the npx. So now, as you can see, it's all done, it's all finished, and we should be able to start it. But before we do, let's just type in ls to our terminal, see what we have. And as you can see, it says my workout app, and then you have nothing. So we're going to do cd to change directory, go to my workout app. If you have any problems, you might want to, when you're inside of here, type in npm install react. I know I had issues on the Mac side whenever I was doing this, but just type in npm install react. This is the node, I think it's node process module or node processing manager, something like that. So as you can see, the React has been installed. So now, since we're in our folder, type in ls. We have all of the packages here. So then all we do is type in react-native space run-android. And this will begin the process of having us start the emulator from the Android software developer. So this thing. So as you can see, the build was successful, and now it's going to transfer data from our bundle here over to the emulator. And as you can see, the numbers are going to go up in the bundle. And as you can see here, we now have a functioning React Native project. So if I go to my folder here, click on app.js, you can see that, let's say, we'll change from step 1 to step fun, save it, Control S to save, and now it has been changed to step fun. This is how you run the emulator on a Windows operating system, and in the next section, next video, I'm going to actually begin creating the application for us. So thanks for sticking through, and see you in the next video.